spiritual light, stars, the spirit and the light is birthed out of the mother ark, the mother of creation, the godmother of creation, the mother ark, the 13th mother ark, the silver and gold mated ark, Amarea, earth ark, the mother earth ark, breathing as one. And that is an order, which is the order sequence, which is the firing order of nucleotides, neurons, chemical messengers, restoring monadic alignment, breathing the crystal core, the crystal spiral. So I was listening to a short little clip that was done on 60 Minutes when Al Pacino, remember The Godfather, The Families? He was interviewed about what it was like growing up in New York and how much his mother, the mother ark, meant to him, because I could identify the 13th mother ark, which is what I am. It goes on forever, gifting electrons forever to experience no power. So when I experience the power that I am, I'm experiencing perfect balance, the true still point of a true vacuum. The 13th mother ark, star firelight cycle, auroras, first rainbow, living colors in living water, crystal clear, crystal clear sounds, no distorted sound waves. I can pick up that signal. That's a DH12. Wow, I'm experiencing the DH12. Stereo reception. The antenna. Cellular antennas. So he mentioned how when there were other children going out into the night, into the darkness, 7 seconds of darkness, how that relates to the security and circadian rhythm of clocks, cellular clock cycles, atmospheric clock cycles of breathing, right on time. 0. 90 on the vertical, 90 on the horizontal. That's a transconfiguration, which is a change in the mathematical firing order. That's what we're doing. That's monadic alignment, which is clock alignment, cellular clocks, access to 15D, the primal sound and light field, the original grid, the original template, the original breathing temperature, vacuum gauge. So he talked about how his mother would call him and he'd catch hell if he wasn't there. So he obeyed his mother. He came out of his mother. He didn't come out of his father. He came out of his mother. The reproduction cycle. The speed of an eternal seed atom reproducing more of what it's in love with. The all creation. To experience the one all. Experiencing being one, breathing as one with the core. A pure, eternal, absolute, pure love to protect all living cells against vampiric systems. So I translated what he said about the relationship that he had with his birth mother when he was birthed into this realm, and my own mother, who was angelic. So much in the same vein as in the Ba voltage, that he was sharing with us what his experiences were with his mother, the matri line, the mother line of communication, the 13th mother arc line of communication, the primal sound and light field communication of experiencing 12, 144, a 9-ball double diamond, in Betherian form and flow, the crystal form and flow, restoring the crystal body, the crystal grid. Breathing right on time. in divine right order, divine right timing, divine right balance, that in God's source can know that level of mathematical encryption to protect the one all creation. The one I serve is the one I am, the source field, the first electric field, the crystal sound of light, liquid light, golden fire, the first triangle. And so that's why my mother, I've shared a lot of stories during my childhood. My mother was protecting me because of what my mother could read, how sensitive my mother is. There were some friends that I had that I made intersections with that were not allowed in my mother's house. She absolutely refused to have that energy inside of her domain. The inner domains, the inner worlds, inner eartha, liquid aquifers, the healing tones, the pillars. Yep, the 12 pillars. Pure, eternal absolute love to protect every living, sentient life form from vampiric system. Cellular attachments to the cell to feed on the cell and drain its battery. Drain the battery of a living cellular being. Yeah, that's why we're here. I know. So that was dear for me to experience that because I had an experience like that throughout my childhood. I'm using my right hand to pat. Like my mother would say, it's going to be all right. Just breathe. Just breathe. Be calm. Just be calm. Experience being more electric. Increase the strength of your cellular immunity function. To experience being more electric. So we're not compressing our nucleotides and experiencing elemental annihilation. Yeah. And so that's its strategy. Killing numbers is killing programs. Targeting programs. Target acquisitions. Mathematical acquisitions. Right? In order to do what? Generate negative space, counter space moves to keep compression, keep compressing, keep compressing, keep compressing. You know, an air compressor. Right? Till it implodes and goes nowhere. That's why we're here. Aurora, yeah. Visual slider glide programs. Yeah. So the visuals change because the mathematical table changes. And that's the round table. That's your royal round tables. That's the rainbow round tables. The Legend of King Arthur. Rainbows, inner crystal rainbows. The speed at which we can restore balance. And that protects the shield. The Trion field. The Trion shield. Mama's three spheres, logosphere. The logosphere. Logos. The log. Operating system. Logos. The rainbow logosphere. Yep. And so thank you for sharing that, Mr. Pacino. That's so true. It took me when my mother passed away, related to breathing, miasma, clearing the miasma field, clearing the lung field, the crystal tones, crystal plasma tones, first water, protoplasma, first plasma waves, the eternal liquid light, plasma waves, the crystal core, the crystal pink core, the crystal heart, the crystal rose, the Chris seed, the eternal seed atom of Adama Amareya. So that's what I experienced being what I am. So I naturally share everything that I am to experience no power. And that is a critical still point. And it's critical because that's a crisis intervention security team. Pure, internal, eternal, absolute love is a shield. And that is protection. The still point of a true vacuum. Safe Bardo is the still point of a true vacuum. That's why we're here. Mama.